So, you've got a killer idea for an app, right? In this explainer, we are going to map out that whole journey for you, from that first little spark of an idea all the way to launching a real product that actually makes an impact. Let's dive in.
Of course you have. I mean, we've all been there, haven't we? You're stuck in some situation, you think of a much better way to do it, and boom, that little light bulb goes off. That exact moment, that's where every single great app begins.
And that's really the heart of it, isn't it? An idea is one thing, but making it happen, that's everything. It really is a journey. And like any big trip, you're going to need a map. So today, we're going to lay out that map for you, starting with the very first big choice you'll have to make.
Okay, before a single line of code even gets written, you're faced with your first major decision point. And believe me, the choices you make right here, right now, are going to set the foundation for the entire project. They'll shape your budget, your timeline, and what your app can ultimately do.
So, here it is, your first big fork in the road. Do you build a native app or a cross-platform app? Just think of it like buying a suit. A native app is like a bespoke, perfectly tailored suit. It fits one platform, say iOS, flawlessly and gives you the absolute best performance. A cross-platform app, that's more like a really high-quality, off-the-rack suit. It's designed to look great in a bunch of situations, saving you time and money because it works on both iOS and Android from just one set of code.
So how do we actually build these things today? Well, not all at once. Most modern apps are built using a method called Agile. And it's not a straight line, it's a loop. You plan a little, you design a little, you build and test a small piece, and then you release it. But the most important step is getting feedback from real people, and then you do it all over again. This keeps the app flexible and makes sure you're building something people actually love to use.
You know, this quote just nails it. It doesn't matter if you're a small startup or a massive global company. Success isn't just about cool features. It's about crafting an experience for the user that really makes an impact. A beautiful, intuitive design, that's what separates a clunky app from one that people can't live without. It's the design your big idea deserves.
All right, we've got our foundation poured. Now let's get to the really fun part, the advanced tech that can give your app some serious superpowers. We hear about AI and machine learning all the time, but what do they actually do inside an app? Well, just think of them as the app's brain. By using things like deep learning to spot patterns and natural language processing to understand what we type, AI gives your app the ability to learn, to predict, and to automate tasks. It makes your app genuinely smart.
So what does that look like in the real world? Well, AI can power the predictive text in your favorite messaging app. It can run a super helpful chatbot for customer service. It can recognize exactly what's in a photo you just took or even analyze social media to spot the next big trend. This isn't science fiction anymore, it's a practical toolkit for your app.
Next up, let's talk blockchain. And look, let's cut through all the hype for a second and just focus on one single word: trust. At its core, blockchain is a way to build a shared, secure, and totally transparent record of information. For your app, this means you can create a system where data and transactions are incredibly secure and, importantly, can't be messed with.
So what can you actually build with that trust? Well, you could track a product all the way from the factory to the store, creating a completely transparent supply chain. You could manage people's digital identities securely, handle international payments without needing a bank in the middle, or even protect an artist's digital work.
And finally, let's talk about the Internet of Things, or IoT. This is where your app literally jumps out of the phone and starts interacting with the physical world. It's the bridge connecting your software to actual hardware, like your smartwatch, your smart thermostat at home, or even your car.
Just imagine it for a second. Your app could become the command center for your entire smart home. Or it could be an app that takes data from your fitness tracker to give you personalized health advice. It could manage a whole fleet of delivery trucks in real time or create some interactive magic in a retail store. The possibilities here are, well, they're expanding every single day.
So we've covered the core decisions and the powerful technologies, but what does it all look like when it comes together to solve real problems? Let's take a look at how these apps are transforming industries right now.
In the world of finance, for example, apps are basically becoming our new bank branches. They're giving us secure, personalized digital banking and powerful tools to manage our money, all from the palm of our hand.
And in healthcare, apps are completely changing how we get care. Through telemedicine, you can literally see a doctor from your couch. And with secure electronic health records, your vital info is there, instantly and safely, right when it's needed most.
E-commerce is way more than just an online catalog now. By using tech like augmented reality or AR, apps can let you see how that new sofa would look in your living room before you even think about buying it.
It's a truly immersive way to shop.
And in the super complex world of supply chains, you can combine technologies. Using blockchain for security and AI for analysis lets companies track products with total transparency and incredible efficiency, from their origin right to your doorstep.
Okay, you've got the idea. You understand the technology. The final crucial piece of this whole puzzle is the who. You can't do this alone. Finding the right development partner is absolutely critical to bringing your vision to life.
So, what should you be looking for? First, you need a team with a client-centric approach. They have to be just as obsessed with your vision as you are. Second, you need experienced experts who've actually done this before. Third, make sure they're committed to that flexible, agile process we talked about. And finally, you want a relentless focus on quality and testing to make sure your app is rock solid and secure.
So there you have it. We've walked through the whole journey, from that initial idea to real-world impact. We've looked at the big decisions, the powerful tech, and what's possible. The only question left is the one right here. Your idea really could be next. So, what problem are you going to solve?